Sunday night, moonrise. That isn't coming in too bad. And, yeah, little color left from the sunset, but not a lot. Tomorrow's going to be interesting. Becky's got to take Mom in for a doctor's appointment tomorrow, and Tylen's got to watch Blakely. And I just got to figure out what I'm going to end up doing. I may try to pick up some of those oat bales. I mean, what the heck, right? I can always take that truck over to get those grass bales, because there's only going to be a few more of them, but it's going to be too many trips with that one. I may try to finish big baling over there, and we'll just put the rest in small bales, because it's going to take the rest of that to do it, I think. Anyway, we will see what tomorrow brings. We can see Bam's group kind of spread clear across, which, by the way, they like it when the cows are out in that piece. He's paid boy for the fire district, but he does not work at the station here. He works at one in town. And his wife grew up on a ranch in Eastern Oregon, I believe. I think that's where she was from. So they love it when the cows are out there. They get to see them. And like last year where we never had them out there, we only had them out there once quick, and we took the second cutting off out there. I felt kind of bad because I know how much they like to see them. But anyway, yeah. Figure tomorrow out. Well, the good news is this piece is all raked. This end anyway. That end where it goes up between the trees, I didn't finish the corner. And I just finished that little pissant piece in there. And when I went to fold up, the back of the rakes hit each other. It's like, wait a minute. I stretched back out and made sure that the rakes were swung all the way, and then I noticed something wrong. Can you see an issue there? There's a little, where's my finger? Where's my finger? Come on, I know yeah. Right at the top of my finger against the frame, there's a little kind of silvery spot. That's where that piece that the cable's hooked to is supposed to be. I just barely got it out of there and right here. So this is going to be an interesting fix. Guess we're going to have to figure out how to get that off of there and take it home and go from there. But in the meantime, I'm going to get some baling done, I think. The rank shit way down there at the end by the road. It all appeared to be dry. I didn't see any wet spots like I expected. So it'll go in little bales. And there's a strip. I think I'm sitting in the middle of it. I pretty much am. There's horse tail, mare's tail, whatever you want to call it. It ain't overly good for critters to eat. So there's a couple passes here I'm going to put in big bales, because that kind of stuff, if it's in a big bale in the big bale feeder, they're a little more choosy what they eat, and they'll eat around it. If it's in a small bale and you come in the feeder, yeah, they'll probably eat it. So instead of driving up and around the corner to a baler, I guess I'm walking up. Got me a bee right here in the mirror. And I got 15 big bales on. We were trying to get that piece off the rake, but where the pin goes down through the frame, that's seized up. That kind of explains why it broke. At least that's what I'm saying. And I didn't bring a big enough hammer for a seized up pin, nor a good enough punch. So, take this load home, find some different tools. It's too damn hot out to be driving a service truck over here if I don't have to. And I'm letting her go first, because at the end of this driveway, I can't see underneath the damn trees to the right to see what's coming. And really, I can't see to the left until I'm out halfway into the road. And she's underneath where the trees are, so she can pretty well see. So, and yeah, I only got, what, 4 minutes of video before this clip? I'm sure we'll get more. I told you I'd get more video for you. There's a hole down there. A big sledgehammer there. We didn't use it. We used this one. And now I gotta get down. I don't step on the freaking bars on the basket and break my ass first. If anybody's wondering, that was about 10 minutes of serious pounding. And 1.25 inch pin. I'll get over here and I can take my glasses. Oh yeah, she's got a little ring in her ears. Ouch, I know a few of you. She didn't. I told her there's rags in there to wipe it off with.
Yeah, well, I was stuck in there.
So a few of you know what that is. It's the for the draft on a 4010 John Deere. Harder than hell.
That's right, I think.
Makes a hell of a great pin. It's been in my toolbox
Damn, I got a
for
hell of a ring.
better than 30 years. So she was holding on to it while I beat on it. The broken pieces in that box, along with all the grease that she got in the gloves and all over the gloves, because she didn't take the rags and wipe this off. Dog's got this stuff figured out. It's too friggin' hot to do anything. Lay on the shop floor where it's cool. There's the pin that came out. The bottom bushing came with it. Top bushing still in the hole. And there it is. I'm gonna see if I have another bushing. Don't know that it really makes a lot of difference, but once it's in there, I mean, it's not like it's worn. There's no thin spots to it. But we're gonna see what we're gonna do with that. I'm gonna throw it back in there for now. I had a piece 1.25 inch pin, had a hole in the bottom of it for cotter key and everything, just right length. She giving me dumb looks.
Well, this looks like there was supposed to be a spring.
She thinks there was supposed to be something somewhere.
Right here. Because something's rubbed there.
Anyway, this end, after I got, somebody else probably tried to get that out once, because we didn't swedge the end of it like it was. I measured here, and after I got that off, I measured here. 1 inch and 191. It's over 1 3/16 inches, and it's under 1.25 inches. Guess what? That's what that is. 1 inch, 191. I just gotta figure out what to do with them threaded end. I think it's long enough. The cotter key would go maybe about where my finger is, but I'm not sure that's gonna get us a smooth surface for the bushing. But if we go the other way, this will get up into, yeah, gotta get over here to show you. I think I already did, but this is a bushing, and then the pin is slid inside it and welded inside by the looks of it. So, I mean, if we get that much in there and then fill it with weld, that ain't gonna go anywhere. And this is the right size. Just polish it up and put her back together and go. I just got to figure out how to get this one apart. She's thinking that something was down here, but I don't.
Well, run your finger across it.
I can see it. She tells me run my finger. I can see it.
It almost reminds me of the...
It's not from a spring. It's too straight. Too straight, I think. Only spring's the one up here, I think. I could be wrong, but you know. I ain't never seen a new one to know what they're supposed to look like.
It's just fine without it for this long.
But anyway, right there is going to be the challenge. And what I'm thinking of, stay here without falling over. The slide piece only comes up to about my thumbnail. it doesn't go all the way up to here. And hopefully my camera didn't just flip it over, but you can see where there's a weld across. That's just where the slide piece rides across. That's to keep it so the hole lines up with the pin when it locks in place. I'm just thinking about cutting a hole in the top. Get right through and knock that sucker out. With a hole in the top, might be easier to get in to weld it back in. That's what I'm thinking. I'm also thinking it's that time of day, and well, it says it's 80, like 87 in here, and it's cooler in here than it is outside, even with the door open.
I did good though. I kept the trailer at like 67 degrees this morning.
Oh yeah, she kept it cool in the trailer while she was babysitting. Oh, and I did mention before that Becky had to take Mom in. It's her left arm and her left breast were.
But I also want to point out her EKG for anyone that is worried about her heart and shit like that. It is not her heart. Her EKG turned out perfectly fine. Her heart's fine.
That was the other day. But today they went in and did a diagnostics mammogram and I'm assuming something else. And they said, you know, there's a chance it could be like a microscopic little piece of cancer in there, but they can't
tell.
Yeah.
On the mammogram, and she had an ultrasound the other day.
Yeah, ultrasound and mammogram both say that it is not cancer. And I think Becky said she's got an appointment tomorrow to go in to see what's going on with her arm.
Yeah.
Which is kind of screwy because they seem to be related, right?
Yeah, because all their love,
You know,
well,
doesn't mean, you know, they won't look at her arm and say, well, you have cancer in your lymph nodes or something.
But basically what they told her about her breast, they told me about mine, and I was 18 at the time.
Fibrous.
But they also said that mine will turn into cancer at some point. So.
Just a matter of when, you know. Could be when she's 30, could be when she's 60, could be when she's 150.
It could be my 25th birthday right before surgery.
Who knows? Who knows? So anyway, you know, I guess what we were figuring is probably the worst case scenario isn't.
Well, but we're still not out of the woods yet. If they find anything tomorrow.
But, you know, we still don't know what else is going on. You know, don't know. But anyway, I know I brought that up in a video or two, so yeah, as far as that shouldn't be it. As far as this, I really don't know how bad I want to work on it right now, but we'll see. If I work on it now, you'll get a little more video maybe. If not, hey, thanks for watching. Truck's sitting here in the yard full, straps are still on it, pallet forks are on the skid steer so I can't unload it. Yeah, it only takes a couple minutes to change. So anyway, hope you all had a good Monday. I mean, we can say part of our Monday was good. The other part ain't worth a shit, obviously. And I hope everybody has a great Tuesday. I'm trying to figure out how to get this apart. Yeah, I'm still working on it. Got a hole punched through the middle. As Ty thought when she was cleaning it up, they got like a weld pair across, and that's to hold the tube up in the right place for lining the pin up. It doesn't drag right on the bottom. But looking at it, see if we can do it this way. Zoom you in and put the light on it, and it won't show up. Okay, below the hole you can see like a line, and above it looks kind of wavy. I think that pin was friction welded, because there's no sign of weld up here holding it, and I can see in the hole, and it's, you know, obviously very, very tight. You can't tell where the piece of 3/16 ends and the piece of, well, maybe you can. Really can't tell it though. But it just looks like that spot puddled. And all I can think of is they friction welded it in. That ain't how it's getting done this time. But anyway, I'm going to keep muddling with it. There, almost finished product. That's just a butt hair over 1 inch. It goes most of the way fairly free. I'll press it in or pound it in. Got that end done. I ain't gonna weld it together tonight. I'm going in, so tomorrow you'll see the finished product.